CBS Sports. Thanks you for watching this presentation of the National Football League.
Congratulations to KCAL News for winning an Emmy for Best Investigative Story.
For a safer Orange County, Dave Min for Congress. Min sponsored the bill to block gun sales at the Orange County Fairgrounds, and bills funding local police. No wonder law enforcement endorses Dave Min for Congress. HMP is responsible for the content of this advertising.
They already raised taxes, but Will Rollins wants even higher taxes, and he's honored to be endorsed by Gavin Newsom. Will Rollins is just like them. He'd make California even more unaffordable. Congressional Leadership Fund is responsible for the content of this advertising.
The cost of prescription drugs in California can be devastating, but help is finally on the way. Prop 34 will drastically cut costs for Medi-Cal patients, permanently authorizing California to negotiate lower prices. Plus, 34 will save taxpayers millions annually by forcing corporate pharmaceutical distributors to spend taxpayer funding on patients. So remember, for lower costs to taxpayers and better outcomes for patients, yes on 34.
After 12 years as an Orange County Deputy Sheriff and combat service as a Marine, I know character matters. So let's look at serial lawbreaker Scott Baugh. Baugh was indicted on 22 criminal charges, 4 of them felonies. Baugh was compelled to pay nearly $50,000 for his corruption. Baugh's even been charged with perjury. That's lying under oath. These are the facts about the real Scott Baugh, another politician who's broken the law.
HMP is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Michelle Steele came to America with her mom and younger sisters. In Congress, she's been an advocate for Southern California women, voting to protect victims of domestic abuse and stop violence against women. Michelle Steele has long been an advocate of women's access to IVF, turning to IVF to help start her own family. Michelle Steele, our champion in Congress. Fairshake is responsible for the content of this ad.
Somewhere in a California prison, an illegal alien sex offender prays that by the time he's released, a bill becomes law. The bill Dave Min pushed last year, protecting illegal alien sex offenders from deportation upon release. A bill so irresponsible, Newsom vetoed it. Now Dave Min's running for Congress, and somewhere in prison, an illegal alien sex offender is praying that he wins. When a Back PAC is responsible for the content of this ad.
I served overseas to protect our freedoms. I won't sit by while Michelle Steele attacks our freedoms here at home. Michelle Steele led the charge to ban abortion nationwide, including California, with no exceptions, even to save a woman's life. I'm supporting Army veteran Derek Tran. He'll protect our freedoms and focus on what matters, like lowering costs and keeping us safe.
VoteVets is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Will Rollins, Gavin Newsom. See any difference? He supports higher taxes. Rollins, that is. Will Rollins would raise taxes on families. Newsom, Will Rollins. There's no difference. Congressional Leadership Fund is responsible for the content of this advertising.
One of Congress's most corrupt, Ken Calvert, was caught directing federal tax dollars to benefit his own real estate investments. Calvert then jacked up costs and made a fortune. You pay the price. HMP is responsible for the content of this ad.
You're watching Sports Central on CBS Los Angeles, sponsored by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa.
The Rams win a close one over the Raiders. Darren Haynes and Sue Cravens are getting all set up now, and we will send you back to them in just a few moments. Hello again, everybody, and welcome to this edition of Sports Central Sunday. I'm Jim Hill, joined by my partner in studio, former Ram quarterback Jim Everett. And, well, we saw some really cool football today, didn't we?
Oh, this was great. I mean, if you like defense, you like today.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was good. Rookie getting all the picks. Jimmy, it was really good.
When you talk about rookie getting all the picks, that's unusual to happen in the league, isn't it?
Oh, it is. It is. I think, but you're looking at a team that one of the youngest teams, we're talking about the Rams, one of the youngest teams in the league.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to have rookies playing all over the place, and they're learning, they're doing their things, and Shula's bringing them along on the defensive side. But there's some growing pains for sure early, but coming out of this bye, they needed that win.
Yeah, and as far as Sean McVay is concerned, it was his 79th win as the Rams head coach in both the regular season and the playoffs, tying him with the one and only John Robertson.
Oh, that's I'm so happy for him. But that's winning in the NFL is very difficult. And John Robinson would used to tell us that all the time, like, appreciate every one of the victories. And I know they're going to appreciate this victory here, even though, Matthew Stafford probably would like to throw some touchdowns this year. But that defense really did a nice job.
And great Rams defense today as well.
It did. And that was what carried them through. I mean, Gardner Minshew